Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of EU4 as now Revolutionary Action. In previous episode we managed to get the province of Yerevan into our hands. So we got the 2 achievements that we're getting for all trying to get this run. We might also try to get the 8 level 3 wonders, which to be fair right now we don't have quite the cash to build those. But I think in the near future we might want to try to get the naval hegemon. Right. Hold on a minute. So if we have a look at the navies, Britain does have more heavies than we do, but they're not a great power, so they don't count for that. Interesting. So we just need to have 500 fleet size, which currently we have almost 400. So if we were to build a bit more shipyards or something like that, we could probably get to that quite easily. We're also gathering up the fleet in Mediterranean to be a real powerhouse. Just have a lot of heavies in there. We'll probably build at least a few more heavies, but also maybe a few galleys wouldn't hurt. Get a couple of those. The transports we can probably actually get rid of, to be fair, but right now we'll hold on to them. That's another few heavies to be brought in here, so that's already gonna get us to 40 heavies in that one fleet. That should be quite dangerous, let us say. I also do have quite a bit of light ships in here, which is actually something that I could probably increase in numbers even further. Get that to 25. Get this one to, well, we'll let the time continue, so we'll get that a little bit higher. Try to get that to 50 maybe. The individual ships aren't luckily all that expensive. Oh, and we're going to be the first one to invest in another idea in here, in the Naval Ideas group. Well, I suppose we're well ahead of time in the tech, so we can just go and take that one. We could probably go ahead and develop a little bit. Especially as it comes to the Diplo things. I suppose Kaffa would... Oh, wait, no, there's going to be inflation. Oh, we lost the thing. I did cover that before, but yeah, so the gold isn't necessarily best. Let's just have a look at the total costs and go from there. Most of it should be fairly cheap cost. Get a little bit of tax base up there as well. Oh, a little bit of wine production. Sure, why not? A little bit more coffee. Okay, so that should increase the force limits a decent bit, and also probably the income overall is going to be improved, at least to some degree. We are rooting out a lot of corruption, though. Oh, and there we go. The revolutionary ideas are respreading to areas. And I believe we have... yeah, we can convert another province. There we go. The automated system will take care of that. We still are building... Well, we're now building quite a few ships, rather. We could also... I suppose since we've got the privateer fleet over here... it is supposed to be getting another one in there. Okay, well, what I might do instead is I might go and build another 5 light ships in here somewhere. And we can send those to join in for the privateering in here. Also, I suppose what we do need to do is fight against Spain. Now, I was thinking about maybe doing a proxy war against someone like... well, Cologne would be a possibility. Because we can't really get there, and they'd have... oh, right. Are they the... No, they're not the leader of the HRE. But they would get protection from the HRE. So Venice would be another option, but they are allied to Russia, who would join the war. So that's going to be probably a bit too much. So it will probably have to be Spain, which does still have Tuscany and their colonies. And then Cologne and Venice would also join in. So that would still be a lot of enemies. We could potentially get Britain to join that, to be fair. I don't know how well they'd actually support. I remember they got about 250,000 men. So it would be okay, I suppose. But right now, we'll try to focus on the naval growth a little bit. At least initially. Let's go and get a couple more. No, that's the construction center. The Grand Shipyards, rather. Built another one over there. Then we'll get one in Zugla. Explore some merchants. In Songhai. Yeah, they know. The merchants stay. And how's the naval force limit already? Is 446. We're building quite a few ships, but I think we're going to increase that even further. I suppose we should build up the shipyards over here as well. So we have the entire sort of eastern bay or eastern end of the Mediterranean full of shipyards. Oh, we're down to 3 missionaries now. I thought we had 4 not that long ago. Well, I guess that's fine. We may have lost one from the various events that we had. Oh yeah, Coptic return expired. That's what gave us an extra one, I reckon. That's another 2 provinces with the revolutionary ideas present again. So we got 92.5%. Ooh, 10 Navy tradition. Well, there we go. Yeah, we got 60 Navy tradition. Army tradition is currently dropping a little bit. Also, the revolutionary zeal is dropping because we're not at war. But I suppose we can probably sort out that soon enough. We may need to get another leader over here, actually. Let's see, 3301. It'll do. It can do at least a bit of sieging and all that. We might need to actually send another army down south. We'll take, for example, the second army. Once that arrives out, we can probably start the war against Spain. We will need a bit more troops to the west as well. Middle, we've got the first Guards army up there. And then we can maybe send in someone else. Maybe the 5th army to join there. It's probably going to be a lot of naval battles in that war, admittedly. And then we will need to try to get to Spain and siege them down, so that's going to be a little bit tricky. We'll probably need more than that, actually. We'll send in the 1st army as well. Which admittedly will have some supply issues, no doubt. But we'll worry about that later. It's another province with the revolutionary ideas. Profits in Mecca. Oh. Oh, we can get 5 mercantilism. Or we can get 100 tuckers and 2... you know what, we'll take the 5 mercantilism instead. That'll probably have quite an increase on the trade power, and thus actually increase our trade income. I'm getting 100 and... oh, there we go, 190 ducats profit. Now, admittedly, the corruption is going down, so that's probably having quite an impact. Let's go ahead and get coring the rest of the provinces. So those will at least be completed at some point. Do we still have... oh yeah, we do have an army in here. Do we also have a fleet ready to deal with some rebellions? Admittedly, I don't know how much... we can't connect to these ones, so there might still be a rebellion. Get the fleet in there just in case, so we can quickly pick up the army and deliver it to wherever there might be rebellions. Also, Kawazim? Oh, we're coring that right now, never mind. Oh, Japan's into golden era, alright then. And we could upgrade, English speaking, we do have quite a bit of trade power already in Constantinople, which we're technically speaking mostly just pushing the trade power back towards Alexandria, I presume. Making 360 ducats in there. Who's privateering us? Songhai is privateering us in Alexandria. Okay, then. Let's go ahead and take the galleys and send those to hunt pirates in Alexandria. That'll probably get rid of them. Oh yeah, they got a little bit of pirates in there. We also have a lot of money. I'm just going to go ahead and build a few more shipyards. Get at least 2 more underway. Maybe we'll go ahead and get another 10 heavies somewhere. Get us to, I think, 70-something heavies total. I think it might be like 71 or somewhere around there. Anyway, oh, Ottoman separatists might fire soon enough. Where's the Ottoman... oh, Bedlis, okay. We can just get an army in there. That'll be fine. It doesn't have a leader currently, but that's honestly not really an issue. We've got our core, excellent. And truce with Beti Maraca has ended. Now, we do know that Portugal is having a lot of rebellions over here inland Africa because, well, we took the coastline, they can't really get troops in there. So that's good. That might mean that there's going to be a few more nations appearing in here. I'm kind of hoping to do something similar with Spain. Just clear out the coastline, let these maybe get independence or something. No, of course, we do need to... oh, revolt in Qatar. Oh, that's 15,000 men. Okay, let's go ahead and stop that mission. Get the troops on board the boats. And quickly just land in there. We'll still have a defensive bonus there currently. Well, not really a defensive bonus, but, you know, we... actually, no, we did get a penalty for doing the crossing. Or the, well, anyway. That's fine. Now, in the meanwhile, we've got still 3 armies in Anatolia. Actually, we do also need to maybe build up some more... oh, what's the cathedral in Yerevan? Reduce monthly devastation in the area, and missionary strength is increased globally. Tolerance and true faith, and prestige for development for missionary. I like the sound of that. I'm going to start building it. Also, I'm going to use 50,000 manpower to complete it basically instantly. There we go, so missionary strength is improved indeed. Oh, merchants landed by Ottomans. Well, that's bold move, Ottomans. Bold move. Do I have... well, I do have a spy network in there. I can actually get a claim on some of the provinces. What do I want to claim from them? I suppose this one's not a bad one, but we can maybe go ahead and get a claim here somewhere. We won't get any more mission claims, unfortunately. If we do have a look at the Yeah, we don't have any extra claims, but of course with the Age of Imperialism we don't actually need that one. How close are we? So I suppose the next tech... No, it's not the next tech, it's the... I believe the tech after that. Yeah, 29 is when we get the last idea group. Now, we still got a bit more work to do on completing the naval ideas, but we're getting along there fairly nicely. Ooh, we raided another treasure fleet, got another... about 10% of the loot there. I'm gonna send these to privateer in Sevilla. Which... wait a minute. Oh! Britain and Denmark are also privateering in here, so the pirates actually have the majority of the trade there. Alright then, well there's gonna be even more now. Now Spain being... oh, Spain is also fighting Wu. So they're fighting Japan, Wu, and Ming. Ming is still the emperor, oddly enough, but they have only one province, which is right there. Xinjiang. It's not going too well for them, I reckon. But yeah, I suppose if the Spanish are focusing over there, they will probably occupy some of the areas that we have up here. But I'm not really that worried about having those places occupied again. But how's the army moving south? It is almost there. So we will be basically ready for fighting the... don't actually need the rebel suppression down there. Oh, there we go. Bedlis has been converted. Is that... oh yeah, it's got no unrest now. And short-term solution is... oh, right, economic decision. You know what? We're going to take the Republic decision. A little bit unrest, probably a bit... well, long-term unrest, but not as much. I'm going to go... oh, actually... oh, there we go. We've got 20 ducats. So we've got 35. I think we're going to get at least another 15 line ships, maybe. To send to... Sevilla to do a bit more raiding. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel the spy network in Ottomans. I'm gonna start building a spy network in Spain. And actually, we might be able to get Malta in this war. Against Spain. Although, I don't know, actually. Is that... it doesn't have a fort. Well, it does have the Malta fort, but that's not gonna make much of a difference. Did I put in naval... oh no, I don't have a naval batteries in here, but I'm gonna build one there. We could probably build one in Annaba. Probably easy if we go through the macro builder. To see where we already have stuff and where we still need... ooh, Crete would be a perfect location for that. I don't think we need the trade depot in there. We'll get the naval battery instead. I mean, it will reduce our trade power a tiny bit. But honestly... we'll be able to then make sure that the enemy doesn't keep their fleets over here, for example. We already have them in, I believe, in Tirana and Damietta. So Gulf of Cyprus might be the only one that could still have some stuff in there. Oh no, we got naval battery. Okay, so they will be taking attrition anyway on the eastern half of Mediterranean, really. How's the ideas now? It is almost 97% again. Oh, well, this army needs to honestly probably be split in half. Let's be honest, so we'll have two smaller armies. We've got this one massive army, mind you. To be fair, we could probably go ahead and send in the fleet up here. Into Tunis already, so that's... oh, that's without the galleys, of course. Are they still privateering? Or trying to, anyway? They are. I'm gonna go ahead and take half of this fleet away, though. To combine with the big fleet in here, because we'll need a fairly strong fleet available to defeat the enemies. Oh, Russian merchants. Alright then. We are getting total income of over 900 already, so we could potentially take the economic hegemon. Oh, fall of the empire. Oh, okay. Revolutionary Turkey. End of the coup. Oh, right. They don't like me yet. But in theory, at least there's a chance. Oh, right, because the revolution spread into some of their areas. Yeah, there we go. So they are at least a friendly nation in that regard, then. Maybe, just out of curiosity, we can go ahead and switch away our rival of Turkey away to someone else. Persia, Commonwealth? I'm going to go with Persia, I think. And we can also stop the embargo of Turkey now. There we go, so we can... also, what was the Casus Belli's? Hold on a minute. An extra revolutionary state. Oh. Very reduced costs on basically everything. Okay. That is actually a bit tempting. Who do they... they don't have any allies right now, do they? They also have a fairly small military. You know what? I think we are going to do that. So that's a... they're lacking the revolutionary zeal necessary and must thereby be annexed by us. It's a serve superiority goal, okay. Wait, can I not do that? Oh, right, we can't send a diplomat quite yet, okay. Well, we're going to afford waiting for a little bit longer. That will allow us a bit more time to build up the navies, perhaps. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a war against Turkey instead. Which does mean that we got the fleet over here for nothing. I suppose not entirely for nothing. What we can do is we can take the first Guards army and transport that back into action. We'll still have the troops down south, which is fine. This one can probably do a little bit of fighting. Oh, there we go. We can maybe catch that army. Also got another fleet in here, which, well, it won't be able to stop that from moving. Got another army over here that could probably start doing a bit of sieging. In that area, we'll have another one that will start sieging down sort of, Jordan. Oh, is that, no, that's Syria, okay. So yeah, Syria and a bit of Iraq, I suppose. We've got the 60,000 man army over here, which can start sieging down Kerman. And then we'll have a 40,000 man army over here, which would probably go ahead and help hunt down some of the enemies. Or just siege down the enemy capital, I suppose that's also a possibility. Start moving down that way at least. But there we go, so at least we got all of that underway. I should be getting a decent victory over here. Oh, there we go. That's 2 more light ships captured. Oh wow, that is a massive damage that we're dealing. Oh dear, Eastern Flaxo, we did take a bit of loss there. They've got a bit of a larger fleet. Oh, and they locked in to move in here. Oh. Well, sucks to be them, I suppose. Sucks to be them. Right, so that one's moving towards Qatar, so it's probably retreating in here somewhere. Actually, we'll just go ahead and chase down that army. And we caught out another one of the armies. That's another 4 war score, actually. Right, well, that's pretty good. Go and siege down one of the ports, all ports over here on the coastline. While we deal with the enemy fleets. I suppose with the R fleet in here, that should make this siege pretty easy. That's already 1 province siege down. Because we can't see the war score properly. We've got 10% already, though. So if we start kind of deciding on what we want to take from there, I want to connect these areas at least. Maybe also get a connection through there. Then Cyprus, definitely I want to get that. We can maybe get a little bit more Anatolia. Oh man, this is going to be so cheap. That's already going to be a massive overextension, actually. Okay, maybe we don't take that much. Or maybe we will. What's the worst that could happen, other than having a massive revolts happening everywhere? Which, to be fair, is actually pretty bad. I'm just, I want to see how high numbers can we get in here. We're probably not going to take all of this, let's be honest, but we can take probably quite a bit. Actually, we probably could annex them almost entirely. We take all of that, we could even take some land over here. And since we can ignore coring distance, we could take basically everything. Now, that would be only 371 overextension. That's a bit too much. The accuracy expansion isn't that bad, although it could be a bit of a coalition, I suppose. Right, so let's clear the offer. I do want to get Cyprus and the areas down here, so that we don't need to have transports in there constantly. Then I suppose another thing we might want to take is a little bit Anatolia. Maybe these 2 states, and that's about it. Maybe we'll take Van over there as well. That's a bit less than 100. Then of course we can take stuff like money and... What else could I actually do? I could have turned them a vassal, but that would not be an overextension. Interesting. That's actually a very interesting idea. In which case, what I could even do is just clear the offer and just turn them a vassal and take the money. That way we don't take overextension. And we can then annex them maybe later on, or just, you know, keep them as a vassal there. We can maybe feed them some territories, or take some states from them if need be. Or maybe even re-gift these back to them. It's an interesting idea. I'm actually starting to like this more and more, because we don't really have allies. But if we can keep Turkey as a... well, they wouldn't really be a loyal vassal, mind you. But I'm sure that we can at least get something out of it. Let's go ahead and get to the enemy capital. Also, we'll be marching into Constantinople, which should be fairly quick siege. With the blockade already in... Oh, that's a bit more troops there than I expected. Okay, let's not go in there then. We start with 57%. Oh, we get +2 from the blockade. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I suppose the flagship does give a little bit on that, right? Yeah, that gives +1, and I think some of the ideas that we have gives us another +1. Right, how many provinces do we still need the revolution to spread to? Probably not that many, since only to about 2%. That still need to get that. So the siege of Constantinople... Oh, it was the... Well, it was 20 days of sieging. So that was pretty easy. We're going to wait until that siege is done, and then we'll go and wreck these troops in their capital. Meanwhile, we're wrecking their fleet. Oh, are they fighting another war by chance? Oh, yes, they are. They're fighting so many wars. Okay, so there's a chance that we may need to just take the land then, and if that is the case, because the Venetians are fighting them. Are they fighting anyone else but Venetians in there? Oh, they are fighting Spain as well. Okay. They're also fighting Persia, Commonwealth, France, and the French vassals. Oh, colonies, rather. Yeah. Oh, we sank their flagship. Oh, we sank that entire fleet. Well, okay, we did capture a couple of ships, but not too many. Right, I suppose the smaller army can stay there. The bigger army can probably just go ahead and start hunting down a few more enemies, maybe up here. I'm going to go to siege down Van real quick, although I don't know if we'll get there in time. Oh, spread the revolution to Makua. Huh. Wait, is that... Oh. That is new nations in here. Okay, well, in that case, Makua... It's going to go ahead and declare war on you, spread the revolution. I can conquest their lands for fairly cheap cost. Actually, we're going to send the 6th army to siege down that one, and then you are going to get autonomous sieging orders for the northern 2 provinces. So that'll be fairly quick sieging, and we'll get a few more provinces at least. They've got a small army up here, which to be... Oh, that's where the enemy troops are. Well, they won't get through Worcester at least. Oh, and... we occupied a few more provinces. We gained another 28 ducats from pirating. And also, do we have... no, I don't think we're going to upgrade any things to level 2 yet. What we could probably do is get another manufactory or 2. And then maybe a counting house. Oh, wow, that's pretty good counting houses. Well, there we go. We should be getting even closer to the 1,000 total income. We're getting a monthly income of about 200. That is honestly not bad. Also, we can probably go ahead and stack wipe the enemy in here. So, in the war against Turkey, we've got 30% war score already. They are starting to be a little bit wary of this war, so maybe we won't make them a vassal. Oh, and we'll catch the enemy army over here. Oh, wait, did they just become revolutionary? Alright then. So actually, does that mean that the war score, or the war goal is still ongoing? Clearly, they're just not the right kind of revolutionaries, right? Ooh, ivory price goes up. That's actually really nice. Oh, we can't move through there. Never mind, we'll start sieging that one. We could probably go ahead and send the fleet down over here as well. Increase the, or improve the chance of winning the siege quickly. Oh, right, we get 2 revolutionary zeal. 2 enemy provinces, Sivas and Jabal Shammar. Oh, right, that's the areas that we've conquered. We won't be able to get everything in here. Oh, Sivas was over there, right. That's another province that we just gained. Oh, we're helping siege down stuff for Persians right now. That's not good. In that case, how about we cancel the autonomous sieging? And let's go ahead and get the fleet down here. Don't need it over there currently. Let's get Horabilis. Then we'll do landings in Cyprus. There we go. The enemy capital has been seized down. Let's clear the offer. Again, and we'll start working on getting the... Okay, so Cyprus, we need to go and seize that down before we can take that. I'll try to get all of that. And then I suppose I can try to get a little bit more of Turkey. And then Van, and... Did I want to get any more? Or is that going to be enough? I mean, I wouldn't mind getting more, but I think that might well be enough. We'll take the money that we can, and maybe we'll do a bit of pillaging the capital. And war reparations. Maybe even transfer trade power. They won't take the peace deal yet, but we'll worry about that soon enough. Let's go ahead and start doing a bit more autonomous sieging over here. And I think the siege of Karaman will be over soon-ish. Oh, there we go. We won the siege of Kars. We can probably go... Oh, right. Oh, there's an enemy fort over there. Let's get to Altu, and then we'll try to get to that enemy army there. They might still step aside. once more, but that's alright. No, they got minus 99% siege over here. And we're getting more revolutionary zeal. That's actually quite a bit of revolutionary zeal that we're getting. We've got 58 right now. We could have up to 100. I guess, oh yeah, it has spread to all of our provinces now, so that makes it quite a difference. Oh, they got small armies over here. Oh, the Venetians have arrived. Okay. We may need to change some of the provinces that we take on, I suppose. Oh, Karma. Oh, right, Bulgaria is independent. They're not revolutionary. I could probably spread the revolution to them if I really need to. I don't know if I really need to go further into Europe, quite frankly. I mean, I'm pretty happy focusing on other areas. And that is another province that got the revolution. Right, let's go ahead and get the troops ready in here. Where's the port? It's on the northern side. Gonna land some troops there. We don't have a leader on this army, but that's probably gonna be just fine. Well, there we go. We got one siege done at least. Let's go ahead and wreck the enemy army there. And how's the... Ah, there we go. So we are about to win the... Oh, no, we did not win the siege yet. They only got 120 defenders, though. Let's go ahead and cancel the autonomous sieging. Oh, and we can be the first one to get the press gangs. We're still 30 years out of time in tech as well. Or 10 years, I believe, but the institution hasn't spawned yet. We need to have furnace somewhere. Do we have any coal-producing provinces, is the question. There's one over there, but I don't have it. We don't have any up here. Don't really have any over here in Africa either. There's a lot of fish and other things like that, but no coal. So, I don't know if it will be... I mean, they are a province with coal, at least. But whether they are the sort of desired quality or not, I don't know. Makua, you'll be integrated into the Greater Revolution. Take the money as well. Of course, it's not going to be much. We just need to win that siege and then we can get done with this war. We can start coring already this stuff. Can I? No, I can't get there because there's a small fort up there. Alright then. We'll probably go to Tiflis then. In the meanwhile, and then we are at least sieging down quite a bit of stuff in here. Oh, there we go. El Arid and Wushtar was an easy victory. The Persians are occupying some of the areas in here. I suppose we'll go ahead and get to Zhatelier. Just to make sure that we can at least get a connection through here to some of these areas. Oh, there's a bit of Omani separatists there. You know what, let's go ahead and clear out that first then. We've got an army over here that will be sieging down Zhatelier anyway. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to reduce or remove the autonomous siege and we'll detach a siege there just in case. So the Persians don't just enter in here and seize that before we have the chance to do so. Oh, there's a bit of a portable... Oh, right, they got a fleet up there. We did land the troops already into Cyprus and it's, well, it's already over. Let's go ahead and pick up the troops. We'll transport these into Antioch. We can go and start sieging down some more stuff up here. We'll go ahead and start clearing out a bit more of the Anatolia side of things. And we'll also go ahead and deal with the enemy fleet if need be. Although it seems like that is already underway. So I suppose I don't really need to worry about that. What we do need to, well, not really worry about, but we can do now is send a few more of the lightships out to privateer in Sevilla. We've run out of names for the lightships as well. Ooh, right, there we go. Bit more things to spread the revolution to. Now let's go ahead and deal with the enemy army in here. So we did manage to at least get the siege in here for us. So we will be able to continue, or have a continuous region in here and link up to the areas there at least. Even if we might not be able to take everything, we can get underway at least with a lot of the stuff. Oh, and there we go. We sank another few ships at Gulf of Warna. Well, there we go. Are we the ones... Yes, we are actually in control of the siege in Tiflis. Well, that's good. I do actually wonder, so what's part of Armenia? Is that... Oh, no, it goes over there to the Persian side. It makes sense, mind you, but yeah. Unfortunate. Let's go ahead and get another siege done over here. We can probably split this army in two. And that's another conversion done. Excellent. And also... You know, we'll just let these be separate armies for now. The siege is probably going to be done soon enough anyway. That's a more revolutionary zeal. How much do we have already? 73%. It's pretty good. We're getting 1.5 per year while we're at war, plus every province that we occupy for like 100 days or so, then, or maybe a bit longer than that. But anyway, as long as we occupy it for a long enough time, Oh no, that's not going to be for us then. Let's go ahead and go elsewhere then. So, Makuria, no, I suppose we have... oh yeah, we've got 100% war score against you. You will take this peace deal. They lost the zeal, but that's fine. And then we've got a bit more stuff in there. We can start coring those provinces real quick. And I suppose we can get the troops ready for the Spanish colonies up here. So how... Spain is probably pretty busy with a lot of other things. Like fighting against Turkey. Cologne actually have fairly good attitude towards me. What I could probably do is just improve relations with them. I don't think I'll be able to ally them because they're not a republic, they're bishopric. Because we've got an army, you know, I'm going to send that army there and this one can turn around. At least we're getting a bit more provinces in here. Oh, and there we go, that's another province with... oh, never mind. Okay, I'm just going to... where do I want to send this? The Venetians are sieging down Van. Okay, so I guess we won't get that one for the war. Now, but what I could do is I could prepare for the eventuality that once we declare war on Spain, we'll have to fight off Venetians in here. So if we keep the war against Turkey going for that long, we should be able to get a decent bit of stuff out of it. And I suppose that's going to be de-sieged now. The siege of Zhatelier should be done. Yeah, there we go. So let's have a look at the peace deal. What could we actually get from them right now? If we clear the offer again, we should be able to at least connect up there. We can probably take the fort in Muscat as well. And then we can take at least these. And Karaman and a few other provinces. Could potentially take some of the provinces up here as well. Okay, they would not accept that. Oh, right, Cyprus was another thing that I wanted to get. So since we haven't occupied any forts over there, that's why they won't allow us to take that. We could maybe take a bit more in Iraq. Get a nice little solid front line against the Persians later on. And then maybe there's a bit more stuff up here. I can still probably pillage the capital. Maybe we can take Siwas as well. It was going to be quite a bit of extension, which will be a problem, but then let's take the money. It's not quite as much as I was perhaps wanting to get out of this, but it's honestly not a bad amount of land. For a fairly cheap cost. Well, it's the overextension that's going to be quite a bit, and the coring is going to take a decent bit of points, but I think we'll be fine on that. I'll send that demand. Go ahead and get all the coring underway. We've got 117% overextension right now. But of course, there's a few provinces that are almost cored. So those will be done hopefully soon enough. That's going to reduce the overextension by at least 18 or something like that points. So we'll be at least below 100. We'd also have a lot of money, mind you. So we could probably go ahead and upgrade another... Actually, Hagia Sophia, that's level 1 right now. We could get the extra tolerance of faith. Or true faith and heretics. The last one is, okay, just even more bonus. That's not a bad one to have, to be fair. It will reduce the unrest a lot. Yerevan, on the other hand, would increase the missionary strength, and we get more prestige per development that we convert. I think that's... I'm going to build that one. I'm going to use a little bit manpower on that, and maybe a little bit of money on that. There we go. So that's... oh, right, and the area has less devastation. Or even less devastation. So now with all the overextension, we do have quite a bit of unrest. We can probably go ahead and combine these two armies. Or maybe we can just build up these armies again to be 40,000 men each. So that's going to be 470,000, and then this one's going to get some more troops later on. But Iraq is the thing, but they are... oh, right, they're protected by Persia. We do have this army that we can probably go ahead and combine and move it into somewhere where it's not going to take attrition. Thank you very much. So if I do want to have a war against... oh, well, actually, we're not going to have a war against Spain today because I've realized we're well over time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.